played with Jagger Smith there in the middle for the Blues. They come up to centre half forward. That's a courageous mark. Fogarty the meat and the sandwich. Jagger Smith, will he have a ping for the goals? It is well open, and he nails it. Welcome to AFL footy, Jagger Smith. 12 months since we last saw him. Did his knee against the Saints in a pre-season game. Blues fans will love seeing that, champs.
Yeah, indeed. It was a really good run from the Blues. They really linked up well coming out of that centre square. But he was really lucky to get a free kick there. Now he's almost dead in front, and he's opted to hook around the corner on an occasion. Spot on.
He's kicked the goal. His first of the night. 22-10 from just 12 games last year. 274 career goals.
And fair enough, I guess we were in Carlton's forward line. Normally you see that the other way round. He's gone.
Oh, no. He just ran a little bit too far. And, well, Haywood... Thankfully, they're bringing that back, and he can have his deserved shot on goal here.
He wanted to get on with it and play advantage, and it probably wasn't going to be advantage in the end. So, will Haywood go back and have a shot on goal? His first opportunity, as Zorks argues the point, as he often does. He will have a shot from just outside 50. First opportunity for Will Haywood to put a major on the board for his new club.
Now, he was a player that many clubs tried to get out of the Swans for a few years. The South Australian clubs, I think. The Saints were after him at one point. It took the Charlie Curnow trade for him to leave Sydney, along with Ollie Florent as well. So here he is, Will Haywood, 184 games for Sydney, 229 goals.
Umpire hasn't moved.
Beautiful kick, and that's what he can do. He's good overhead, he's good at ground level, and most importantly, champs, he kicks straight.
Absolutely, as he did on that occasion. It was good pressure. I'm not sure what Zorks was trying to do there. He virtually ran straight at the man on the mark. Maybe he was trying to fall him into some sort of step last minute and get around him. But Zorks is not getting any younger. He'd be up around the 35 or 6 now, wouldn't he?
He's 37. Turned
37. Wow.
This month, actually.
There you
Dean Coleman. Oh, well done, Jagger Smith. Turnover.
Here he's got Harry.
And he hits him up on the lead. Sliding in, taking the mark. Well done to Jagger Smith. He's going to keep running and just go into the pocket and set. Harry Mackay's going to be unselfish, centre the ball and find Shearer.
That was a good transition of play. They just read it like a cheap novel. I'm not sure who it was who picked his pocket almost. Kitty Coleman, as he tried to sweep the handball back inside the corridor. And then it was all open. And you can see what happens when there's an open forward line for the Blues. He's really hard to stop, Big Harry on the lead. And Jagger made it hard for him. He really had to dive for the mark, but at least he took it unselfishly given off. So hope it works out for them here.
Just read the flow of the Lions' ball movement beautifully. Got the turnover. Will it result in a goal? It was set up by Jagger Smith, really. He started that. And finished by Adam Chera. So Chera gets the goal. Good play, Blues.
Well, they're certainly making a game of it now. Up to 4 goals, 4-28. The Lions are 7-2-44. I think there is a slight breeze favouring that southern end of the ground here at Brighton Homes Arena. And again, Smith involved. We mentioned his story a couple of minutes ago, coming off that ACL. Looks like he's found that confidence again to really go up the footy and move laterally, which is really tough coming back from a knee surgery.
The Chera, it does come off. Now to Hewitt drifting forward. He's going to step around Annabelle and send a short pass in to Ben Ainsworth.
Better by the Blues. Good skill. Really hit their targets. Moved the ball quickly. Moved it laterally, which really caught Brisbane unaware. And have set up a shot on goal here about 45 out.
We've just seen in that passage wide they recruited Ben Ainsworth. His strength covers a lot of territory running up the ground as a half forward. Kicked 23 goals last year, 137 goals with Gold Coast across 158 games. He's a mature pickup and he's a good kick as well. Finishes that one off, and the Blues are making a game of this now, champ.
They are now, and went under Ainsworth on the end of that one. He's a really good shot on goal normally. Finished really well, but they just seem to be getting a little better as this game's going on. So we look forward to a second half, and they just seem to be finding their feet now. And that's going to happen in match sim games early in the year. New players on board, a couple of new players that haven't had much time in senior footy.
Got a decent angle on that kick.
Oh, well done.
Off hands. Crummer's goal coming up for Ben Ainsworth. Goal umpire's done a lot of work, but he's kicked truly. He's got 2 in this quarter.
Yeah, well done, Ben Ainsworth. That is the right spot to be, front and centre. He knew where the ball was going. I've just liked what I've seen in the Blues the last 15 minutes of this game. They're starting to get to know each other's game. That's what it appears like. They were a bit scratchy early on in the first quarter, and that's understandable as well with only match sim going on at the moment. But their transition, their angles that they're changing it up. Look at Ainsworth, front and centre, perfectly read, and around the corner, no one in the goal square, and making that.
Walsh as the Blues go up towards attack again. Mackay crashes the pack hard. Ball comes out the back. Coming through is Haywood. Haywood kicked a goal in the third term. What a pass that was. How is the peripheral vision from the former Swan to find the former Sun?
Ainsworth plays on. It's his third. Ben Ainsworth, well, he's come to play in the last half of that second term and now early in the third term. And the Blues have hit the lead. Can you
hit net? Gets the Blues moving into attack. Drops in front of Gardner. Oh, running forward was Fogarty. Gives it off to Moyer. An absolute gift for Ashton Moyer. Set up by Fogarty. He read the play well. Got it off to the young fella. And he's a promising young talent as well, Ashton Moyer. 10 goals in the last 8 games of the season. A rising star nomination for 4 snags against the D's in round 19. He is another player along with Hudson O'Keefe and Brodie Kemp, filling the void left by Curnow and DeConing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Gives us into attack. Didn't get a lot of purchase on that kick though, but it might come off to Ainsworth.
Does.
Drills the goal.
4.
Well, he is running hot tonight. He'd love playing against the Lions. He wouldn't have had too many wins against them until, well, last year really. Would have copped some frightful beltings from Brisbane early days at the Gold Coast Suns. But boy, oh boy, 4 goals here for Ben Ainsworth tonight.
He's been really good. And
hands releases Ollie Hollands. He's going to release Haywood. Haywood lines up the goals.
Right,
the goal square is open and he nails it. Will Haywood gets his second. Good play there from Carlton.
Really good play, Tomo. Look, they have attacked this second half of this game with vigour, with a lot more determination, I guess, and a bit more process. They just look a different team to when they first started off, and it is just match sim footy. We understand that. It's only mid-Feb. And
cross half back. He won't be playing a cross half back if he turns it over in a dangerous area.
Kick.
Elijah Hollands, beautiful kick, will result in a shot on goal for Fogarty.
And that'll be Lockie Fogarty having a shot on goal. And yeah, that turnover is a rare one from Kitty Coleman. That rarely happens. He's normally exquisite with his skills. That's what the Lions faithful have loved about him. Running off half back previously. Started in the forward line tonight. And as you mentioned, that was a really good piece of play with options aplenty.
So this to give them the lead for the first time tonight. Kicked 11-11 last season. He's nailed that one. And Carlton's hit the front. It might be a pre-season game, but I'm sure their supporters are excited to see them in front on the scoreboard.
Absolutely, anytime.
Cut the margin to 4 points. Lions will come up through the middle. Sard, he was all over that.
Yeah, he read it like a cheap novel, didn't he? He knew it was coming in, and he's just got the speed to get to it.
Well, I reckon if he kicks it, there's got to be a wolf from somewhere.
Well, time will tell.
Following the footsteps of Val Perovic and Ant Christou, the big wolf from Sard.
Got it.
You betcha. And he gives them the lead, more importantly. Adam Sard pushing up the ground, kicks his first. Blues are in front by 2 points.
And he is. And he just bobs up here at the last minute. This is a big hoist. Oh, that's close to 60 metres. He's kicked that.
Yeah, Gardner and Reedy.
Yeah, well, and play on and goal.
Yep, I think that was Taylor Byrne. Everyone was watching the fight and the wrestle. Just to watch this on the replay, everyone's having a bit of a wrestle. And he's just going to say, I might just take off.
Can I play on, sir?
Goals.
Sure.
He's going to go by foot. Oops. Up towards Reedy. Byrne for back-to-back goals. Taylor Byrne. Yes! Dribbles it through.
Wow.
And now the smattering of Blues fans here make a little bit of noise in front. From Taylor Byrne. Just 18 years of age, 174 centimetres. Will he have the journey? He runs out a little bit. And
That's
he
his
swings it back
third.
beautifully. Taylor Byrne may have just played his way into an opening round Guernsey.
All of those goals been in this term?
3 in the fourth quarter.
Wow.
For that young man.
Yeah, really good contribution in this third term in particular. He's been the difference up forward.